Well, good morning, everybody. I hope everyone is having a good Sunday so far. It has been a while since I've done one of these live streams, so I figured, what the heck, let's do one since I just picked up Gran Turismo 7 yesterday for the PS5, and I've sunk about 4 hours into it so far, and it is a beautiful, beautiful game. I absolutely love the looks and everything of it. I just want to double check that I am actually live. That's the one concern that I have. Hey, Krillin, I see you pop in the chat. How does audio sound? I'm actually using a new KMD headset as well. This is the Instinct headset. I am not seeing things live on my channel on my end yet, so does not mean that we are not live as I'm seeing. Yes, I am live. Terrific. I just want to double check my audio levels real quick as I try not to eat the microphone. That's important on here, and I apologize. No, I am not live. Thanks, VileMike. Make sure that you check out VileMike's eBay store, SD something, something, something. Hey, Fernando, welcome to the stream. Like I said, I just want to check things on my end real quick before we dive into the game. I am good. That is a matter of opinion, by the way. I'm just going to throw that out there. I don't know anyone has ever accused me of being, quote-unquote, good before. Let's see how things look and sound. You may hear an echo. All right, good deal. I'm seeing everything here. We're going to have the phone set up over to the side. All right, now I am broadcasting directly off of the PS5, and the headphones I am using, SD something, something, something. Hey, at least I threw it out there, Mike. Go ahead and throw your link. So these are fully encapsulated headphones with a built-in mic that I am using. I generally like having one ear open, just so that it like right now I feel like I'm shouting, and that's because everything else is shut off to me, but I can hear the game audio coming through. So Gran Turismo 7, a little bit different. It's the same but different from previous entries, and here's what I mean is, where before you always had like maps that you could go and play wherever you want, race different series with different cars, collect different cars all around the world. This actually has a bit of a, wow, that's a little bit loud for me, has a bit of a, it's more grindy, I would say, and there's a cafe essentially that you go to. Hey, DOA, how you doing? Where it basically gives you a path of where you need to go. Now, if you notice my cursor there is going to the left on its own. My controller has a bit of left analog stick drift to it. So we'll see here. I just kind of ran it through its range of motion. Pre-ordered the new WWE game yesterday. Awesome. I know... Chit Chat Gaming was talking about it the other day too. I'm holding off because the last ones were so terrible. So we are going to go ahead and dive in. We are actually in a series right now. The first one I just had to run, Deep Forest Raceway. It is available on the PS4, Mike. Now, one cool thing, and we're going to go to Italy here to the Sunday Cup. Is with the 25th anniversary edition of this, you can actually go ahead and get a free download code to play it on the PS4 as well. We are driving a Volkswagen Scirocco right now. One neat thing that they've added, if you can see the bumper of the car in front of me as I pass them, and yeah, I have tuned the daylights out of this, is you can actually flash the your headlights at the cars in front of you. Now, unlike Bird of Prey 5, I can pass people without crashing, maybe. Nope. Too deep. A little bit too much understeer there. This should probably be going to Mid-Ohio race. That's awesome. I would love someday to go down to Austin for the F1 race. You know, having lived in Wisconsin forever and a day, Road America was always the road course to go to. The problem with that being a 4-mile track is you don't get to see anything. I'm hoping the visuals come through, by the way, on this stream as good as it does for me. I'm seeing blinkers. I don't know. It's out of blinker fluid. I do know that. I have to go back and change that along with the oil. So I know the stream is limited to basically 1080p for 60 frames per second. Yeah, cut off the end there, DOA what I'm seeing. So the way, because I'm actually streaming directly off the PS5, the chat comes up in the upper left or right-hand corner for me. So I don't know what you said, tickets. Look at that lens flare. J.J. Abrams wants his lens flare back. There you can see I'm flashing my headlights at the Renault in front of me. It's one of those things, please don't forget the extra elbow grease when you get the headlight. Yeah, the blinker fluid. I was playing this a little bit last night, so I picked it up yesterday. I was running some errands around. If you guys saw the Instagram and Twitter feed, I shared how this is the corner I went way too deep before. I picked this up along with a Funko Pop of Christian Yelich, which the pop was on sale for like $7 or $8. They had a couple MLB ones. Might be the closest I get to actually see Christian Yelich this year because the teams and the owners and the players, everybody just sucks. All I want is baseball. Oh, a little bit too hard on the power coming out of that corner. Plate control, I would say, is pretty good on this. I mean, it's Gran Turismo. It's always going to drive great except for when you go in too hot and catch the grass there. Come on, hang on to it. And no, there are no Jeeps in here for Dear Bob. So we'll give you some different views as well. Here's the in-cockpit view. The one thing I miss, too, though, about this series is the early Gran Turismo games had, like, really, really great music. You had Garbage, you had Stone Temple Pilots, you had basically all of the 90s grunge era was in here, and I don't think the music is quite as good. Look at the clouds over the mountains, though, down in the distance, the kind of pink hues and everything. That's the graphical fidelity improvements that we've gotten in these over previous games. There you can see on the right-hand side, I kind of flashed the headlights there. Let's go back and check the chat. Don't forget the extra elbow grease when you get the headlight fluid. That's right. Tickets are actually really cheap. Yes, tickets should be pretty cheap for that. I actually was at the very first IndyCar race that was on the road course at Indianapolis, and it was neat. The thing is, we had actually it was a hospitality suite for one of the drivers I was actually working with for some promo stuff, and like we could see the front straightaway. We saw the cluster that happened on the start and everything, but you couldn't see much more outside of the entry and the exit of pit road. Mike will keep listening in, but he's got to get coffee. I'm sorry about that. And get ready for Jep Nerdy in an hour. And yes, love the classic Gran Turismo PS1 and PS2 era games. They were so good. So good. Coffee. Ugh. And then, yeah, like I mentioned earlier on, I am using the KMD Instinct headset here. This is my first time actually using it. Game audio sounds great. Here's the world map for you, and it changes the daylight levels as the game progresses. So right now you can see it says at night. It'll go ahead and be sunny later on. Now that we've completed those two races, we got to go back to the cafe. This is kind of your hub, of the hub of all the hubs, essentially. So this one we had to go and unlock some French hatchbacks. And Luca is the cafe owner that you interact with. Oh, we have the roulette wheel. Now, installation was not too bad. I would say one of the interesting things was it pre-installs part of the game, so it installs before it installs. Yes, exactly. But it installs part of the game, and it has three like classical music. Or no, it's one classical music and two other musical pieces that it plays in the background, and you have to drive as far as you can while that piece is playing. New Kirby game, I actually already have on pre-order myself, Krillin, and I haven't yet. I just haven't had time. This has been the most I've played anything in months. We're actually working on a collaboration with a number of other creators where we're going to talk about our favorite Kirby memories. My goal is to have it out in, a week from tomorrow. So I think Jay from Square Pegs is going to be in it, Game Dad. The Retrolectors is going to have a piece in it, Linda the Gamer Girl, J Love. So in this, we have to go ahead and compete in the Petite Course de France and finish in the top 3. Elevation changes. You have to make the goal to the top 3. It's interesting, too, how they've kept all of the sound effects the same as far as just, like, the key press confirmation from the original game to this. Ah, Chateau de Brio. Yeah, I've never been the biggest Kirby fan. I mean, I've always liked what I've played. Look at that detail. That's beautiful. Now, that to me, the yellow flowers in the front looked a little bit off, but, you know, the details that they've put into this game, I mean, this does feel next generation, I will say that. So let's see, the garage. Tuning parts. Ah, we have some new tuning parts. What can we get for tuning parts? So, ooh, the Extreme is now unlocked. So let's see here. Extreme. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Nitro steering angle adapter. What does this do to increase? Oh, it probably changes the Ackerman. We'll try that. Hey, Pickles, how you doing? Wow, 61,000 for a new body. If only it was that simple. So I don't have anything with 4-wheel. Ceramic brakes would be nice. Let's see, is there anything else on here? Nah, we'll leave it as it is. And we're going to go here. The world map is just really, really pretty. And oh, I need to change to a French-made car. So I've got a couple Peugeots, a Renault, 203, 216. We'll go with that one to start, and we'll see how... Actually, we're going to go back. We're going to tune this sucker before we race it because, yeah, we just need to. Again, hope everybody's doing well. We're hanging in there, doing pretty well as well. Pretty much gotten back to the regular production schedule of Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Trying to throw in some shorts here and there. So we're gonna do. Hey, Mox, how's it going? We're gonna. Oh, there's no. I can't do a supercharger. So we're gonna buy the intercooler, air filter, the racing muffler, flywheel and clutch, fully customizable suspension. We're going to get the racing soft tires. And let's see, we need the manifold. That's good to hear, Mox. I know you've been going through some rough stuff, so I've been thinking about you, my friend. And we'll get some brakes, because them's the brakes. One other thing that the 25th Anniversary Edition does as well is that it does give you, what is it, 2 million credits or something like that. No, Sean, I haven't checked it out yet. We were actually talking about that right before you came in. This is the most that I've had a chance to actually play anything in quite some time. I've just been so stinking busy. All right, right, so we are loaded for bear. Now we shall take on the French. The audio on this, I'm hoping comes through as well as what I'm hearing, because this thing just sounds cool. Alright, let's see what we can do. Now, if you look in the lower right-hand corner, that's me changing that over so I can adjust the traction controller. I can see the map, and there's other things I can see as well. Now, I thought about getting this for the PlayStation 4, and I'm glad I did the PS5 version. And one of the reasons for that has to be the haptic feedback on the triggers. And I know it sounds dumb. It is one of those things that until you try a game with it, you can't really, it doesn't make sense. But once you have, you can't go back any other way. Like for me, I struggle playing racing games now that don't have the haptic feedback on the triggers, because I'm getting actual resistance on the throttle and brake as I press the R2 or L2. You know, if I'm sliding the brake pads or the ABS is kicking in, I'm getting that pulsing come back through the controller. So I actually used to use on older Gran Turismo games, I would use the right analog stick for throttle and brake. For me, it was very natural because that's how RC twin stick transmitters would work. But for this, having the force feedback is just, it's awesome. It really makes it a whole lot better. Now, one thing too, if you see, I wasn't on the brake a whole lot there, but I was kind of coasting and letting my momentum carry me through. Especially when you're horsepower limited, like on a lot of these cars, and granted, I've updated the... Oh, no, hang on to it. When in doubt, throttle out. Damn it. Well, that was no good. When you're horsepower limited, keeping your momentum and your roll speed, it makes a whole lot of difference. Man, they weren't kidding. This does have a lot of elevation changes. This is a pretty track. And this is one of the reasons why I love watching races from Elkhart Lake on TV. Whoa! Too much on the brakey there. This car does not like braking and turning at the same time. I've got to brake in a straight line and then turn. I'm going to turn up the traction control a bit too. All right, Mox is definitely going to get the Kirby game from the eShop. I'm going to go physical. I've actually already pre-ordered mine through Castlemania Games. Ryan has them up for pre-order. And one of the things he and I have talked about quite a bit is with like Best Buy getting rid of their Gamers Club thing where you could earn rewards as you bought more and more games. Ryan's bringing that back with the Castle Cash. So everything that I've seen on the new Kirby game just reminds me of Mario Odyssey, quite honestly. And that's not a dig. I love Mario Odyssey. I think it's a terrific game. So I think they are using a lot of that engine. All right, on the inside of the Alpine, and it is Alpine, not Alpine. On the inside. Had to lift there just to make sure that I didn't... Oh, no. Damn. This thing is really touchy on the brakes. If anything, I need to move the brake bias forward so it's not locking up the back as badly. It's my final lap too, so I've got to kind of hustle. I don't think I'm going to get it. Wow, this thing gets really loose on braking. Doing a little bit of off-road action there. All right, we got a long downhill here into, I think, our right-hand corner. Wow! I pulled a bird right there and wrecked him. I think that may have just saved me there, because that was the leader, and I think here's the start-finish line. Yes! Let's see, Krillin, I had said I love it. It made me want the game more than I did. The only thing I don't like is when you suck an enemy, it auto gives you its power if it has no one you can use. Well, all right, we have to tune that a little bit because those brakes were terrible. So I got a roulette ticket there too, which is awesome. Let's go to the next. Go to the next race. Can I make any changes to the setup? Yes, there we go. So we're going to go to car settings. Detailed settings. And we're gonna go low. Oh. We're gonna back that down to 90 millimeters front and rear, or 90 and 100, I guess. We're gonna increase the strength of the front anti-roll bar, and where's my brakes? Performance supercharged intake brakes. There we go. Oh, I can't. Oh, I don't have a brake controller. Dang it. All right. Well, you know what we're going to do then? We are going to... Can I change? Ooh, we're going to give some more negative camber in the front. We're going to go to 1.5. Actually, we're going to go 2 in the front. And we're going to 1.5 in the back. And give us some more toe in. Yes! And no toe out. That is good. Because you toe out to turn in. Alright. And we will start. Again, thanks everybody for stopping by. I know I haven't been streaming a whole lot lately, but this is one of those where I just wanted to chill for a bit this morning before I got in the shower and got some filming done. And not any better on braking. Okay, so I've just got to really be easy on the brakes. I had to back way off, basically braking in a straight line. I was hoping having the thicker front anti-roll bar would have helped, but it has not. Yeah, it's just, the rear of this car is super light off power. If I brake in a straight line, I'm okay. Like you saw me come up on the back of that black car there, and I was able to get off the gas pretty easily and get on the brakes straight and then turn. Same thing there. Now, I had to think through it a little bit last night as well as I'm playing this, that I couldn't remember really the last Gran Turismo game that I played, and I think it was back on the PS3. The PS4 Gran Turismo games were really not great. There was a lot of, like, they felt tech demo-y, and, they just didn't feel like complete finished games to me. Whereas I still have 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the PS1 through 3. crank up the traction control a little bit there too. Oh, I've tried to throw the block. Yeah, this car needs to brake in a straight line, so now that I kind of have that down, we're definitely making more progress here. And again, we are streaming straight off of the PS5 itself. I'm not going through my PC or a capture card or anything like that. We are streaming at 1920 by 1080, 60 frames per second. Now, I don't have alerts and everything, so if there are super chats and whatnot that come through, unfortunately, I am not seeing them at this time. Yeah, I think that's definitely the key with this car is off the power early, on the brakes early, straight, and then turn the car in, power middle of the corner out, and that definitely seems to make the difference with this. Now, for controller, I am just using the standard DualShock or DualSense 5 controller. Whoa, there we got loose again because I was trying to brake and turn at the same time. Now, in the upper left-hand corner, you can see I have a 5.4, 5.2 second lead down to 2.5, so wonderful. This looks and sounds so good. Again, I mentioned it on one of the previous tracks, but look at the pink puffy clouds off in the distance. I mean, well, here you can see them too. Just the way that everything, the environment is so vibrant on this. You can even see now too the headlights showing up on the pavement. Hi, Don Phoenix, how you doing? Oh, damn. Now, I do have an old racing wheel set that was actually designed by Thrustmaster for the PS2. I haven't used it in years, but I may break it back out for this. I've just gotten so used to using the dual sticks on games like this. Roland, what do you mean that we can still make this? And welcome, by the way. Don't know that I've seen you in any of our premieres or streams in the past. Now, Down Phoenix, one thing just as a heads up on this too is this is available both on PS5 and PS4, so that is something to kind of keep in mind. So we got our rewards there. Let's see our car that we won. We were first overall. We got 30,000 credits. Woo! Woo! Those are some fun rewards. Couple Corvettes and a Mustang. Got another Corvette, too. Although that Camaro would have been nice. Oh, I would have liked that Camaro. So now we'll head back to the cafe again. That's kind of the hub of this entire game. Look how gorgeous that looks. And this is all in engine too. And that's one of the things I really noticed first on Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart was the fact that going from a cutscene to gameplay, the difference is a lot different, or is a lot closer than in previous generations. Let's see. Down Phoenix says he saw that. I'm stacked gaming-wise, though, between Elden Ring, Triangle Strategy, F16 Pixel Remaster, and probably getting Stranger of Paradise. Okay. Analog triggers, Gary, you could have used the brake and steering, but you were slamming them, locking up the front tires. No, actually, Wicked, even when I just breathed on the brakes, it was just transferring a whole lot more weight to the nose. Completely understand where you're coming from, too. The one thing that I thought I had on this car and I didn't was I couldn't adjust the brake bias. I would actually like to put more front brake in it to cut down on the the initial oversteer, they would actually give it more understeer. So I think it's got more of a 50-50 split right now, which is why it is over-rotating when I got on the brakes so much. So we have a missions pavilion now, and a new book. And again, this is kind of the whole cafe theme that they have to it. I don't know if they've got a 69 Charger or not. Hey, Retrolectors, we were talking about you a little bit earlier, how you'll be in an upcoming episode. Go missions and select the Magic Mountain and to try your hand at Deep Forest, The Pass. We shall do that. Have to try to get a bronze on this or better. So there you can see we have another pavilion literally pop up there. Magic Mountain. Let's go into that. Let's see. Overtake all cars by the finish line. Colliding with other cars will disqualify me. Let's see. Crone's been playing Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. Huh, good deal. Do I have to use a specific car? Looks like I have to use a 180SX. Just remember, Mama says foosball the devil. The devil! Oh, you cut me off. Yeah, I got up to second. We're going to try one more time on this. No, that's actually not a Firebird. That is a Nissan 180SX. So, and Wicked, if you saw here too, I was using the exact same braking technique that I was trying earlier because of the wheelbase difference and the way the braking system is different. I was able to get on the brakes harder and not have to worry about it swapping ends. So what I'm thinking I'm going to have to do is go to the outside because the other two cars were taking the inside here. Oh, too much. Yeah, we're going to retry that one. So while you can keep up more roll speed if you go to the outside, obviously it's the longer way around. Oh, and I went way too deep there. It doesn't seem like the draft has a huge effect on the cars, at least at this speed. So I'm going to try to do is brake early. Ah! If you touch another car, you get disqualified. All right, so we got the inside on him. Oh, blew the apex there, went way wide. Yeah, I think this is our last chance at this one. Got back up to second, but was not able to get third. Let's see. So Rowan says, just watch your stream to see if this game will give the GT vibes from back in the day. So far, looks exactly what I was looking for. Exactly. I mean, if you are a fan of the classic Gran Turismo games, this has it. It's absolutely wonderful. Let's see. So we'll try the pass. Maintain speed into the final corner. Ooh, with a Porsche 911 RS. Now this is rear-wheel drive, rear engine, so this will definitely drive differently too. Hey JV5, how you doing? Also a mellower power band, I would say. Oh, slid it. That would be cool, Krillin. Krillin says, bet this would be cool with a VR helmet and a wheel. Is there a controller option outside of tuning for braking? Because when you tap it, it's going full lock. Not that I've seen. We'll try this one more time. We are going to crank up the traction. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to turn the traction control down. Turn it off. Let her eat. Yeehaw! Oh, damn. Okay, was not a good idea. A PSVR 2 come later in this year, or would it be great to do this with a VR headset? I don't know if this is going to be VR compatible or not. It'd be awesome if it was. It would be a lot cheaper than, like, I don't know if you've ever seen the racing displays that a lot of, like, the pro guys use, where it's like 3 or 4 monitors curved and wrapped around to give you that immersive experience. And one tip too, drive as much with your ears as you do with your eyes on this, because if you're hearing the tires squealing, you're basically sliding them. If you're going sideways, you're not going forward. Right, back up to second. I'm going to take the high line to try to keep some... Try one last time on here. Now, one thing I will say is I have been able to get golds in, like, some of the licenses and whatnot. Getting silver is pretty easy. Getting golds is a definite challenge. On the inside there. I don't think we're going to do it, but this will probably be our best run. Oh, it's against a 300ZX? That's an amazing car. No wonder I'm having problems keeping up with it. And for those who are just joining, again, we are streaming directly off our PlayStation 5 using our DualSense controller for a headset right now. This is my first test with the KMD Instinct wired headset plugged right into the controller. Audio sounds good. It is a fully encompassed or enclosed earpiece. Let's see, even with a slight brush with the wall, will be a huge setback on an oval track. Ooh! Wait a second. Look at the Firebird in the upper left-hand corner. Are we going eastbound down? 18 wheels rolling. I'm gonna do what they say can't be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound. Now watch that bandit run. This almost looks like Bristol, but it's not nearly high-banked enough. Oh! Looks like a dart. Look at that lime green on the inside of me, Mox. That looks like a dart or a javelin, maybe. Oh, it's a Superbird. Or is that the Plymouth? That's the Roadrunner. Wasn't the Dodge the Superbird? And the Plymouth was the Superbird. Since I'm streaming directly off my PS5, Sean, I don't actually have the PS5 camera. having her on the outside. Yeah, don't insult me like that, dude. All right, we're going to try to see if we can get by the Challenger and the Corvette Stingray here. Oh, give him the chrome horn. White flag is out. This is the final lap. We're going to drive this sucker in there. We're going to move him out of the way. Oh! Tried to pull a Bird of Prey 5 there. Well, that sucks. All right, we're going to try that one again because I had the win in my sights. Oh, that sucks. We're going to turn traction control off, so we shouldn't need it. It's an oval. I have one for my PS3 and PS4 as well, Colonel. I just never broke down and bought the one for the PS5. Since for the most part my PS5 lives in my family room, and so I generally don't stream from it. Ah! When in doubt, throttle out. We're going to restart that one. Maybe the opposite is true. Maybe I needed to go higher on the traction control. Yeah, well, generally I try not to be a wrecker, Wicked. I prefer to race people how I want to be raced. I don't want to be Danica Patrick, as it were. She was one of the worst as far as, like, trying to go out and get revenge on people and then wreck herself. Well, it's not just that, Roland. I think this has got really hard tires on it. Being rear-wheel drive, trunk arm, solid rear axle. On the outside. And there was a perfect example. That orange Corvette in front of me, you saw him going sideways. He wasn't going forward, and that's one of the reasons I was able to catch him and pass him on the outside. He pulled right up in front of me. This is the final lap. I think we're going to get second, but I don't think we're going to be able to catch the leader. All the way out to the wall, second place. If that's not supposed to be Bristol Motor Speedway, it's not banked as high as Bristol is, but it's damn close. Let's see. Oh, we are going to do the Volkswagen. All right, someone go get Bird of Prey 5, because it looks like after this we're going to be running Jeeps. We're full throttle at a whopping 60 miles an hour. Oh my God, it's struggling to get up the hill. Oh, get up the hill. All right, we're going to try that one more time. All right, so we're going to try to take a real wide berth into this corner here, not losing any roll speed if we can avoid it. There we go. Oh, yep. That's the trick, Wicked, is the fact you got to keep your roll speed up. Turn off the traction control. But I got to not hit that other car. If you hit the other car, you're disqualified. All right, so there's that. Come on. Oh, damn it. Yes, Martinsville, Virginia. I was actually supposed to go there 2 years ago. The company I work for, we are an associate sponsor on one of the NASCAR teams. And I was supposed to go with press passes and whatnot and get stuff for our social media accounts, and then COVID hit. Go, go, go! Yes! On the inside! We did it! Ha 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 ha! Cha boy! That was one of the most ridiculous things ever! Just watch it. Okay, we gotta watch this. These things are so ridiculously underpowered. So, cut the curb there. Kept the roll speed up. Cut the curb on the inside. Oh, all right, Bird, you heard your name. Stay tuned. We got Jeeps coming. And when I say Jeeps, I mean old school Jeeps. Got a Jeep in the pitch black night of Colorado. Follow driving lines differently from your opponents to get ahead. Now, again, if you watch that cursor, how it's moving to the left, that's my drift I'm dealing with on this controller, which sucks. Why did it back me out of there? Oh, because I hit exit, not start. Hey, it's Hector. How you doing? Wow, this thing drives like crap. It's a Jeep, all right. There is no oomph to this engine whatsoever. Bombing along at 60 miles an hour, though. Looking on the left. All right, we got by him. Ah! Took me way too long to catch up to the rest of the pack. We're going to retry that one. Yeah, the headlights are not nearly bright enough. All right, we're getting closer to third place than what we did earlier. Maintaining a solid 60 RPM, or 60 miles per hour. 65! Now hang on, if you see 88 miles an hour, we're going to see some serious shit. On the left. All right, can we get them? Roads, where we're going, we didn't need roads. There you go. That Bird of Prey 5 is a Jeep. I think we've got one or two in us, and then I'm going to go get showered, and we got to get filming for today. We got to get some content out for everybody for tomorrow. 65 miles an hour, those are not factory Jeeps. No, they would have fallen apart at that speed. All right, here's the slipstream. Mike from the Retro Electors was bringing that up earlier. Try to slipstream to get higher top speed. Trying to see how fast we can go. Damn it. Yeah, Mats, this came out Tuesday of this week. All right, now we got to try to get back right behind the Porsche 356A. Get in its wake. I need to make my move to the side a little bit sooner. There we go. Come on, come on, come on! Yes! Got the gold! At least I can go fast in a straight line. Oh, dude, the engine, they have nailed the exhaust and the engine sounds on this. This sounds so good. Yeah, any of those, like, Spider-type roadsters were always great looking, Hector. So, Seabird, it is possible to pass other vehicles without hitting them or crashing. All right, so we'll finish these last two races, then we will call it a stream. Let's see. The Tokyo Express, overtake on the narrow. Oh, this is a tough track. The Toyota Crown Athlete. Never heard of it. Oh, this car don't like to turn. So we're going to have to back up our braking points a little bit. Yeah, this is, I think, new for this year, Krillin. It reminds me a lot like Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift as far as just the layout. You're actually in downtown Tokyo. Hector, I am using the PS5 DualSense controller. Right to the inside. The outside. Oh, hang on to it. Ah, damn it, started that slide. I felt it starting to go. And Krillin, I looked at your chat in the corner. I lost track of where I was going. So, secret to this, slow and fast out. And again, I love the fact you can flash your high beams at the cars in front of you. Damn it. I think I had that guy still to my inside, and I went to pull down to the left. It felt like it got me in the left rear corner panel. Yeah, pretty much rolling. All right, pick my spot. There we go to the inside. Here we go under the tunnel. Slowed down coming through that. Just to try to keep the rear end underneath it. The lighting effects on this are really phenomenal. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Damn. Take it easy, Mox. We're out in a few minutes here too. All right, we got one more to go here, and then we are going to wrap it up for this stream. Again, thanks everybody for stopping by. I know this was kind of impromptu, not really announced anywhere, and Fiat F500F. You know what Fiat stands for, don't you? Fix it again, Tony. Ready for a dogfight in the Fiat F500F with just 117 horsepower. Make sure to use your brakes, or not to use your, but really, you don't want to use your brakes to avoid going into the corners too hot. You want to let off early and let your momentum carry you. These are the most ridiculous cars ever. I'm struggling to hit 20 miles an hour in a race. I think I can. Man, I shouldn't have had that extra order of fries. I could run faster than your car. Oh, good call. Yes, traction control off. Yes, I meant to do that. I think the engine is traction control enough. Flintstones. We're the Flintstones. Whoa! We actually went fast enough to spin out. Let's try that one again. The key to with something like this is not, is to make sure that you are keeping the roll speed up as much as possible. Oh, come on. So in Eastern Europe and most notably in Germany, they used to have a car called a Traube. And they were just if you've ever seen National Lampoon's European Vacation, they're all over there. And the thing is, they used to have dual exhaust. And the joke was, why does a Traube have a dual exhaust? It's so you can use it as a wheelbarrow when it breaks down. Roland knows what I'm talking about. Am I going to get to fifth gear? 70 miles an hour, oh my God! Ah, sehr gut. So, Roland, if I said moin moin to you, would that make a whole lot of sense? Oh, he hit me. He hit me in the left rear. Probably slowed him down, sped me up. I wonder if I can pull a Bird of Prey 5 and cut the track and go on the red over there. Oh, dear Lord, there's 2 laps. This is ridiculous. Yep, when I was up in Hamburg 4 years ago, actually, I was every morning coming in the office, moin moin. Oh, but like I was saying too, when you're horsepower limited like this, not moving the steering wheel a whole lot is key to kind of keeping your roll speed up. Ooh, 65, 66, 67, 70, 71 miles an hour. Oh, no, 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 no. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, I gotta throw the block. Oh, come on. Okay, should I torture you all by trying one more time to hang on to that? We're going to. Actually, I'm gonna pause it for a second, take a drink. All right. Traction control is off. Yeah, I agree, Hector. Slipstream would make a huge difference. I think I can make it. See, so Krillin brings up a good point that he likes the fact that it's more strategic with the slower speeds. One of my favorite series and classes that I ran in RC was a class called GT3, and it was all the same type of car, or the main chassis. You could use whatever body type you wanted. I ran a Toyota MRS a lot. The Corvette C5 was a really good body, but we were horsepower limited with the motors. So I would actually work throughout the regular season when not prepping for that series. I would actually use that rule set to race week in and week out, and it just made me get better. And I won the same series 3 or 4 years in a row because it taught me to drive smoothly, taught me to keep roll speed up, taught me to just make the car as efficient as possible through the corners. And like, there are such a thing as an RC dyno, and from a motor standpoint, I had half the horsepower everybody else had that I was running on a week in, week out basis. But big picture wise, I was working on getting set up for the larger event. Yeah, I wish that I had a manual on this. I was an electric guy, actually still am, Hector, or Wicked. So I ran, like I say, the Tamiya Championship Series. I ran, my favorite car of all time is probably the Tamiya F103 Formula One car. But then I also ran the TA04 and TA05 a lot too. The 415 was a great car. Didn't like the 416 as much. I am having a little bit of an, like, you're seeing it draw to the left there. That's my left analog stick just having some controller drift to it. Scrubbing way too much speed there. Oh, but I think we're going to do it. Although this guy on the outside is coming. The red car is coming. So, Wicked, we couldn't change. It was a spec motor, and the batteries are pretty much all the same. So, I mean, it was setup and driving skill, quite honestly. Yeah, I'm driving from, that's actually the view that I prefer, is that roof cam. So let's see, we've now completed that whole ridiculous round. We're going to see what we get from the cafe before we sign off here. Yeah, so again, this is Gran Turismo 5, the 25th anniversary edition. Ah, we got a bus! The 25th anniversary edition on the PS5, streaming at 1920 by 1080p, 60 frames per second, using the DualSense 5 controller and the KMD Instinct headset. Yeah, Krillin, I just don't have time to stream. As weird as it sounds, it takes me less time to do a produced video than it does for me to stream. Nice work. How was your first mission? The pass is a fun challenge. There are plenty of other races for you to try as well. Also heard you can win cars if you earn enough bronzes or golds on certain missions. Which reminds me, I owe you a reward. You've earned it. What do we get? Blue Moon Bay Speedway. Ooh, Laguna Seca. That's a great track. The corkscrew is so much fun. Oh, now I have to go collect Mustangs. Mustangs. All right, well, that is going to do it for us for now. Like I said, I'm going to go hop in the shower and get some filming done today. What we are filming today, we have our March video games monthly box just came yesterday, so we're going to do our unboxing and comment on that. If you saw last week, we did the puppy dog controller. Well, we ordered the kitty one too, just because Eugene is a sadist and said, hey, why'd you do this one too? And I am debating, I've got another controller from Gully Kit that we may look at, which actually promises some really unique setup things for the left analog stick, which should help with Joy-Con or with stick drift over time. But I'm probably going to do our unboxing and setup of our new Monoprice 3D printer that they sent us to check out. So, again, thanks everybody for coming and checking out what we have going on. I really appreciate it. And until next time, we are checked out, gone.